Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time to continue the How to Spot a Fake Natty series, and this one is going to stir up a shitstorm. I'm expecting more death threats from the Natty Nut Hugger crowd and If It Fits Your Macros Pop-Tart eating crowd than when I make some of my videos about ISIS and jihadists on my other tactical channel. In fact, Bagpuss is already over here ready to pop off with some gangster shit. He's got my back. We're ready to go. I expect a cease and desist letter promptly on this one. All right, guys, my subject for today is none other than Alberto, the human placenta, Nunez. All right, before I get into some of this, you guys notice when you look at these classic pictures of Alberto, his girlfriend sitting in the background? Well, his girlfriend's back there and he's in a tiny ass little thong and she's acting completely disinterested. In fact, she's acting completely put off by the whole situation. Usually she's back there reading. You see that look on her face. And it's like, who in the hell's taking these pictures? Who's hanging out with her dude over here in their little apartment in this tiny little thong, taking pictures of his crotch and his chest and his ass and everything, while she's just sitting over here on the couch? I strongly suspect it's not another woman. And if it's a dude, just to look at disgust on her face, she's got that look on her face that's like, Berto, I know that growth is expensive, but will you hurry up and just get this fool's nut? Because I know I'm not getting a nut, because you can get a hard on for at least a month every time you do one of these shows. Which kind of comes back to another point we get to of how does this guy get this lean while keeping a live-in girlfriend during all those photos? When everyone knows when you get that lean, if you're not putting any exogenous hormones into your body, your dick doesn't work for sometimes up to 3 months. In fact, true natural competitive bodybuilders I know complain about this. In fact, there might even be rumors of some of his clients needing to go on TRT after their shows. But we're not going to talk about that. That'll come out later if I need to. But let's cover what the issue is here. It's clearly not his fat-free mass index because actually Berto is pretty fucking tiny. He's actually ridiculously tiny. That's not what this is about. Here's what it comes down to. Now, everyone always says, oh, you can't judge bodybuilders' conditioning on any of this. And all right, first of all, bodybuilders need to quit using the word conditioning. You guys don't even know what it means. Quit changing exercise science words to mean something other than what they mean. You guys clearly don't know what things like overtraining, intensity, or conditioning mean. And it's kind of scary when bodybuilders open their mouths and try to talk about this stuff. But let's talk about his level of leanness and his fullness. The guy has been DEXA scanned when lean at down like 5% body fat. You do not maintain your muscle mass at 5% body fat the way that he does. His size, his fullness, all these striations everywhere. When you cut down to 5% body fat with nothing to help you hold on to your muscle mass, you look emaciated. You look like someone who was in a concentration camp. And yes, I've seen it. One of my uncles was in a Nazi concentration camp and he got out at the end of the war. He didn't look anything like Alberto. When you're starved down like that, that's not what you look like. And people are going to say, oh, but he counts his macros. Yeah, he eats Pop-Tarts and stuff during his prep. He looks like that eating Pop-Tarts. I can assure you that eating Pop-Tarts every day doesn't help you hold on to your muscle mass better. That's not his secret. Like, starving yourself and still eating Pop-Tarts still makes you look anorexic. They're not a magical muscle building, muscle preserving substance. Pop-Tarts and ice cream don't do that. There's other things that you can put in your body that will do that, but it's not fucking Pop-Tarts. So that's what it comes down to. He gets to an absurdly lean, unhealthily lean level while maintaining all of his muscle mass, and he comes in full and striated at the same time. If you are completely clean and natty and you diet down that lean, you will look like an anorexic. I don't care what method you eat or how many Pop-Tarts you eat along the way. It won't matter. And so this is another way that you can spot a fake natty. When they get insanely shredded when eating Pop-Tarts and ice cream, we should all be so lucky, and they still look full and keep their muscle mass, they're probably on some whey protons and creatine. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.